Hey, if you've been in my Discord, you will know I've had a horrendous morning. So let's give you the baby update first, and then we'll go into the other part of my day. So last night, Katie was taken into hospital again with contractions. She is only 33 weeks pregnant. She was taken in last night with contractions by ambulance this time. My son was at work and couldn't get off, so he sent her up there in the ambulance, and he stayed at work and finished his shift. Her friend had gone with her. She wasn't alone. She had a friend over at the time, and her friend went with her. Kieran then finished his shift and called me. He had planned then to stay at home. Katie was then going to be kept in overnight, under observation, because her contractions were coming on, but her cervix wasn't opening. So they were going to keep her in, and my son was going to stay at home, get a good night's sleep, because he also had work today. He's gone into work this afternoon. Katie is still in hospital. She was contracting till about the early hours of 5 this morning, and then her contractions keep coming and going and coming and going, but her cervix isn't softening, it's not opening. So they're keeping her in today again, overnight, for more observation. My son is going up. He's going up after work this evening. A family member's going to take him up there, and then he's going to spend the night with her in hospital because he has the weekend off. And the only reason he is continuing to work is because they need the money. Plain and simple. Katie's had a lot of time off recently. Kieran's had a lot of time off. And at the end of the month, bills have still got to be paid. So while she's not in what we call active labour, which is under her contractions being 5 minutes apart, he's continuing to still go to work. If it became like she'd gone into active labour or something, we have a contingency plan. We have a car ready to take him in a heartbeat. So he wouldn't miss the birth of his child. But he's took a lot of time off recently, and unfortunately they need money, bills need to be paid, and with a baby on the way, unless she's in full active labour, he's continuing to work. He's going up there tonight. They're keeping her in. She's being checked over, and then she'll see another doctor in the morning again, and she'll be reassessed, and then we'll go from there. So it's not good. Okay. Second part. This morning, we found that a dear neighbour of ours had passed away. He lives a couple of doors down from me. He's a wonderful gentleman. He has a beautiful dog called Rosie. I think you may have seen her in a video before. He was found deceased, and promised I wouldn't cry. And I've known the guy for nearly 4 years since I've lived here, and he had a beautiful dog called Rosie. She's an amazing dog. We'd actually seen him last night. We'd actually seen them the night before he died, which sucks. So if you would like to send well wishes, that would be amazing. If you can find some way of taking the curse off of me, because everyone around me keeps dying. I lost my best friend in February. I lost my uncle last month. And now I've missed a really genuine, warm-hearted, amazing neighbour. Jesus Christ. So, prayers, thoughts would be nice. I don't know how people cope with things that happen in their lives in such high velocity. I've gone from losing one person to losing another. I've lost 5 people over the last couple of years that were close to me. 2 of them were my friends. Then I lost my best friend. Now I've lost my uncle, and now I've lost a dear friend and loving neighbour. So it's been a strange morning. So back to Katie. Obviously, she's still in hospital. They're keeping her under observation. They're going to keep checking her. This baby the stress is real. The stress from the baby, the stress from work, the stress just overall. I don't know how some people cope. I mean, some people will say to me that you are the most amazing person they've ever met. They don't know how you do all this, losing one person, another person. Then this morning, and then obviously Katie being in hospital repeatedly and going into labour and then not being in labour, and the constant worry about everything, about her, the child, my son. And then I've got work stuff going on, and then obviously I've lost people recently myself. I don't know how some people go. Some people tell me I'm amazing and wonderful and that I'm so strong and confident and I got my shit together. I have to question whether I have. Is it just a face that I put on, and that when this camera turns off I will bawl my eyes out? Probably. I may look strong, I may act strong, but I'm not. I'm like a piece of paper. I'll crumble. I just don't know how to feel. I don't know how to act. I've had so much loss recently, and the baby thing, going to hospital, not going to hospital, contracting, non-contracting, it's scary. It really is for her. I myself have had 3 children. I know what it's like. I know where you feel like you have no control. You're scared, you're tired, you're exhausted, you want answers, no one's giving anything to you. But she's only 33 weeks. And with the rough months we've had recently, like I said, I've lost multiple people in my life. And then to see her scared and worried and concerned for her unborn child, I totally get it. I think the stress is hitting all of us, me, my son, even my ex, the constant, back and forth of labour and non-labour. Then her waters broke and then they stopped, and then her labour started again. And you're so worried for this child that isn't even here yet. And obviously I'm worried for my son. He's trying to work, he's trying to be there for her, and I'm trying to support all of them in my own way. But then I've got stuff going on at work. I've just had a neighbour die and a friend. I had my uncle die a little over a few weeks ago. Everything is so raw still. And then obviously in February I lost my best friend. Everything is just piling on me. And it may look like I'm coping. You turn this camera off and I'm going to bawl my eyes out, because I'm at my limit. I really am. There's a duck for you, Anna. And another duck. I got my little crew watching me. So, a message to all of you. Take a loved one, give them a hug, tell them you love them. It could be your last. And for all you women out there struggling with pregnancy in the heat, the uncontrollable nature of pregnancy, I get it. It's hard. But I wish my son and his girlfriend the best. And I just pray that they have a baby sooner rather than later, because I don't know if my little ticker of nearly 39 years old can take much more stress. But if you want to like and subscribe and give us a big thumbs up, the GoFundMe for helping them is still running, or you can donate to PayPal. I'd like to thank Holly's Hauntings this morning for sending me a PayPal donation. Thank you to Holly. If you're listening out there, Holly, much appreciated. If anybody else wants to donate, the GoFundMe is still running until at least, I think, the end of the week. And the PayPal donations are greatly received as well, because I get that money sooner than I do the GoFundMe, because the GoFundMe has to go through red tape and everything else. But I want to say to my subscribers, your support, your well wishes, your donations are so amazing. So, before I break down on camera, I'm going to go, and I might do a live stream tonight to try and cheer myself up, because I couldn't feel any lower if I tried. Thanks for watching.